Hey guys. Good evening. Anyone else get a lot of snow? I went back to school today for the first time since before February vacation. But our town and towns around us are closed tomorrow too. I'm just putting in the little things we saved last time. Where they belong. Oh, I'll put in the Discord. Oops. Okay. You have spring fever? Yeah, we're not gonna see grass for a long time here. It's hot in Texas. Nice. It actually was warm today too. Here. It melted some of it, which was good. But now there's so much snow to melt that it's gonna be a problem. It either refreezes into ice or floods. Charles Hill. There we go. And then who are these people? I can't see. That's Little Reynold. Willard Fay. Okay, we're reading through August in Myrtie's today. Hi, I don't feel good and my niece and nephews are coming over and bringing Chinese food. Well, that's nice. Hopefully that will make you feel better. Poor Ian's been sick. He left on his bachelor trip and they all came home with something. He's been coughing and he's been really tired. I haven't caught it yet, knock on wood, but everyone's sick. We got about a foot a month ago and it finally melted. Oh, yeah, we had gotten like a foot, and it probably was about a month ago too. And it was not fully melted, but it was definitely almost gone. I think we got over a foot, and it was almost gone. We had like 6 inches, and then we just got another almost 40 inches dumped on us. Wuthering Heights was interesting. I know why people were like, now. I thought it was, I liked the, like, the cinematics of it. I enjoy costumes in movies and, like, set design, so I really liked it because it was a beautiful, and, like, the framing and everything, it was just interesting, but I didn't know the story of Wuthering Heights. The characters are awful. They're just terrible. Most toxic relationship, but it was good. I don't know, everyone, especially after I watched it, I think a lot of people watched it at the same time I did, because I saw a little bit about it, like people thinking it was kind of not what they were expecting, and then I saw a lot of hate about it, and I was like, I didn't think it was that bad. I think people went into it either wanting like a perfect period drama, which it's not that, like it's weird, it's a mix of modern and it's strange. But I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was interesting. Okay, we're going to read through August. I made wheat bread and 2 pies. Your birthday? Okay, well, happy diary birthday. First one of the day. Yay. Okay. Aunt Louisa went up to Mr. Doty's. I did the housework. Mother's boil is no better. Oh no, poor mother. Father, mother, and I about home. Stayed at home all night. Mother has a boil. That is the latest. Let me make sure. Yep. YouTube's going. Okay. I like to have that chat out just in case. Sometimes people pop in there. Okay. August 2nd. Uncle something GB Wheeler and wife and Faith visited here. Off the top of my head, I can't think who GB Wheeler is. Mother made the salmon gravy. I did the housework. We had new potatoes. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Thanks for the follows, guys. August 3rd. Okay. I mopped the floor. Do you think that's from the day before? Yeah, probably. Thank you, Victor the Vandal. How did I find this diary? This one I got on eBay. It's an interesting story because I actually have 3 diaries of Myrtie's. One of them I bought on eBay from 1905. And we started, this is the one. We started researching this one just like I'm doing now, and then stumbled upon an Ancestry account of someone who was also researching diaries of Myrtie's. Myrtie's up in the corner. That's the woman who wrote this. And, oh, I hope I'm not getting sick. My voice keeps like going in and out. So when we found that Ancestry page, there were pictures of diaries on her profile. So I messaged the person who had that tree, and it turns out she's like me. She researches diaries, and she also, like me, has a lot of projects that she doesn't get to. So she was like, oh, you can just have them. So I paid her for shipping, and that's why we have 3. So we have, I got the 1905 one on eBay, and the other 2, 1899, which we already read, and 1900. Those were from, they were donated. Okay. Father went to Montpelier and Barry. He got a check cashed. Salmon gravy sounds delicious. It is a fun hobby. He got a check cashed and deposited money for mother. She is not able to go. Yeah, because she has that boil. She can't go out. He has a bad cold. I called to E.H. Stickney's Aunt Louisa here. We all stayed at home all night. And I just know it says that because she says it every day, but basically she's writing it up the side. We all stayed at home all night. And I don't even have to check because she says it all the time. The only thing is, oh, okay, this one says night and it belongs to the next one. That's a wild coincidence. I hadn't heard of that before. Imagine 2 people have your diary 100 years later. Yeah, it is strange. I think it's because the person who sold these diaries must have, like, there must have been multiple. Oh, let me know if you can't hear me. It says try increasing your mic volume, but I haven't changed anything, so let me know if you can't hear what I'm saying. What was I saying? How can you hear what I'm saying if I don't know what I'm saying? Oh, they split up the diaries. I'm pretty sure they were selling a bunch of them, so they have all, like... Oh, not Lavinia. That's a different one. Louisa. They've all kind of scattered to the wind. Went to Isaac Wheeler's in the afternoon. I am sick with a cold. Father is not very well. I gave Mary Fuller a music lesson. All these people going everywhere sick. We all stayed at home all night. Good. Victor said, now this wants to make me keep journaling. I wrote in my journal for the first time in a long time yesterday because I was writing about all the snow. I'm like, I better... Oh, happy diary birthday, little Bort. I thought I better document all this crazy snow. Tamsin, that's funny that you say that. Hopefully the boil isn't contagious. I'm pretty sure it is contagious because this family, a lot of weird illnesses that keep bouncing back and forth. The horse was sick and there wasn't like any explanation as to what he was sick with, but right when the horse got sick, her dad got like a infected something on his finger. It was gross. And then I think that her dad had a boil. I can't remember because there's been a lot of talks about boils. And so he got sick, he got an infection. And now obviously he's like sick again with a cold. Then her mother had a boil on her face that came and went and came back again. So there's a lot of stuff going around. A lot of infectious disease. Father, mother, and I about home. I would actually love to know what it actually was. Her boil has to be poulticed yet. Father's cold is some better. I am better. I guess if you had not a lot going on, you'd write that in your journal. Yeah. We all stayed at home all night. I have a 5-year journal that I use. So it's really cool because you can look back each day and see what you were doing in the years before. And I'm actually in the last year of it, which is so cool, but I haven't had much motivation to fill it in every day. But I try to go back, like yesterday I filled in, or maybe it was the day before or whatever, but I filled in, this is a woman's diary, Myrtie. She's up in the corner. I filled in like all the days that we had off of school. It was like, well, yep, this is when 40 inches of snow dropped on us. And I marked down like, it was actually insane. Ambulances were getting stuck. It was scary. August 6th is your birthday. Hold on. Happy diary birthday. It's a disaster over here. Some towns near me are still a disaster. Ours is just like the roads are really narrow and it's kind of hard to see, but the snowbanks are taller than our cars basically at this point. But nearby towns, it was actually like really bad. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thank you, Timson. Appreciate it. I'm like on the border, so we got hit pretty bad. I think there's something beautiful about how mundane those daily descriptions can be. Yeah, it is. It's cool to read like just everyday life. I am not very well. Oh, I thought she was doing better. Guess she's not. Clark Doty and father had talk about waterworks. I wonder what that means. And Eddie Burnham. Clark came down here and said he had put the waterworks back. Father helped him fix it so it would run. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Now, what is that? Like a pump or something? Waterworks. Waterworks systems were that's not what that means. I don't know. Maybe it is like a well or a pump or something. Plumbing. Did you write shoveled snow a little? Ian and I stayed at home. Yeah, except we shoveled snow a lot. Oh, and Ian was sick. It was like terrible. So he's trying to do it because I can't do everything, and I have like terrible joints, so my back was hurting. It was just really, really not. Oh, thank you. That was after the fact. But we were out there. The first time we went out was 4 a.m. because we knew it was coming down fast. So we went out really early and shoveled, which sucked. But I'm glad that we did it because if we didn't, we would have been buried in 3 feet of snow when we woke up at 9. I guess not quite 3 feet yet, but at 4 a.m. there was already a foot. And then again, when I went out at 9, there was like a foot and a half that had already gone back. And every time I would go out and shovel, by the time I got back to the path to the house, there'd be another like 4 inches. It was crazy how fast it was coming. Yeah, they stopped plowing because it was just coming down too fast. You can put this text picture in ChatGPT and you get... Yeah, I do it more just because it's fun. I don't really... If I wanted to, or if I needed to just for like recording purposes, I would probably try to do ChatGPT or something, but I don't. Yeah, it was waist high. It was waist high like where it normally, you know, like regular snow settled was waist high. My backyard, I don't even know. I haven't tried to go out again. We had to go out back there to clear the like vents and stuff. And it's literally, it was up to my chest. Like I could not. Ian was like, you can't go out there. Like I wouldn't make it back. Oh, well, August 6th is your birthday? Happy diary birthday. AI is slowly causing the destruction of the planet. Oh. Yeah, and I do this for fun, not purely for practical reasons, so I enjoy the slow type. Massachusetts. Listening to this while doing my coloring book. Oh, that sounds really nice. Just AI her bad handwriting. I wonder how well it would do, honestly. I am not very well, and her handwriting's not actually bad. It's nice. Did the most of the housework. Mother does not sweep or make her bed alone. Oh no, mother is not doing good. Father has a cold. We all stayed at home all night. Happy belated diary birthday. That's what we say when it's a day after or something. HBD, what is it? I can never do it. HDBDB. I had it last time I said it. I missed a line. Okay, I'll go back. I am not very well. Did the most of the housework. Mother does not sweep or make her bed alone. Oh, thank you. Abby Stewart. Steward. Thank you. That's a new name. Abby Stewart. Visited here. Should we look her up? Or I want to go back. I'm just like in the groove right now. Waterworks is something used slang. Yes, actually, the waterworks, that is something that is a slang here too for crying. I did see that and I forgot to respond to that other comment. But I don't think that that's what they're talking about here. I think it's probably some kind of like mechanic thing. How's your friends with them? Actually, yeah, Dan with the Mario mustache, he's sick. He's one of them that got whatever. I don't know if they had COVID or I don't think they had the flu because it didn't last. I mean, it was like a few days, but Ian didn't have a fever or anything, but he was coughing pretty nasty. It is a rainy day. Father has a bad cold. Thank you. Mother's boil is better. Oh, that's good. I did the most of the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. They got sick after their trip. Yeah, they went skiing. They had a lovely time. They spent a few days there. And then after they got home, one of them was like, yeah, feel like I'm starting to get sick, like the day that they went home, and then all of them got sick. Actually, I don't know if all of them did, but definitely Dan and Ian both did. And I think that Zach wasn't feeling good either, but I'll have to ask him. Mrs. Herbert Kelton. Oh, more new people. And son called here. Is it something you do for work? No, this is just for fun. Oh, August 9th is your birthday. Hold on. Happy diary birthday. Huzzah for the boil healing. Love it. I have to say, we haven't read that many diaries in the grand scheme of things. And honestly, like, how many times have they talked about boils? A lot. Are boils just something that don't happen as much now? Like, a boil is like an infection, right? It's not like a pimple, right? Because I don't think I've ever had a boil. Maybe it is like, I don't know. Maybe they didn't wear socks. It's on her face. You get them a lot from ingrown hair. Yeah, maybe it's just like, yeah, true. I don't hear people having them anymore, but your mom used to get them behind her ear. Okay, so it's not just a pimple. It happens when an ingrown hair usually, and if you don't shower or clean regularly. Okay, so in 1900 they probably weren't doing as much, and they didn't have the antibiotics. True. Boils are fairly common, but usually involved with autoimmune disorders. Very painful. Got one from a tech not washing their hands. Ugh. Yeah, so it's not just like a bad pimple. It's like an infected cyst, basically. Get one on my thigh that comes back. Yikes. Ouch. Okay. It's just interesting that, like, multiple people, it just must have been more of a thing back then. Or maybe, like, infections that normally you'd get sick, you'd go to the doctors, you'd get antibiotics or something, or like a cream or something. They might be using a general term. Very true. They could have shared washing towels, definitely. They aren't washing clothes as much. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, maybe like some things that happen now that are easily treated and they kind of go away before they become something else. Not everyone in the comments wanting to talk about their own boils. I know. TMI. Okay. Now, who's had the biggest boil? That's what I want to know. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I see a, someone, Mocha's Human, you tagged an RN. I thought that the RN was chiming in. I think she might have, though, or he might have. Where toxins getting released and have nowhere to go. It was a crazy time in my life. Okay. It's okay. We're not making fun of you. Doctors usually drain it if it's really bad. Yeah, and they probably would, like, before it got to the point where it was, like, debilitating you, doctors now would give you something that would actually help, or, like, antibiotics or something. Or exfoliating, I know. I have to get a good exfoliator, like scrub or something for my face. I have allergies, so I'm always scared of, like, getting a new product, but I've been starting to research if anyone has any good ones. Let me know. Mrs. Herbert Kelton and son called here. I swept my room. Funny because I just got my boiler replaced. Raise your hand if you have one too. We're not talking about that, but good. Change the subject. No, I believe you. They're common, I swear. I'm probably just lucky that I don't have experience with boils. I swept my room. Mother is not so well. Father's cold is about the same. We all stayed at home all night. The heater. Yeah. No, we're talking about, like, infected cysts. But I'd rather talk about your heater. That must have been expensive, huh? You might want to look into Vanilla Co. The Clean It Zero line. Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're talking about exfoliator scrubs. Okay, I'm writing it down because I actually need recommendations. Okay. I got my makeup done for the first time. I did my trial for my wedding, and I actually, like, now I'm like, oh, I want, because she told me about, like, she's all into skincare, and she was telling me about like different ways to exfoliate and like take care of your skin and stuff. I'm like, oh, I want to get all this stuff. These comments are killing me, but I also love. Is it vanilla or vanilla? Like banana vanilla. The wedding date is August 1st. August 1st, it's coming. But yeah, I was worried, speaking of like the allergy thing, I was really anxious about getting my makeup done because I just never know. I haven't had many issues with makeup, but like in the past, I had a couple years where I couldn't put anything on my skin. And I don't want to flare that up again. And it was fine. Oh, Yuka app. Does that tell you like what's in stuff and what it means? Cool. Okay. Thank you. You guys are great. Moroccan sugar. Sounds nice. Okay. I swept the sitting room and mother's bedroom and kitchen. Imagine how dusty life must have been back then. Made 2 pies. Mother made bread. Father called at Brown's. That's their neighbor. We stayed at home all night. Yes, she was 33 when she wrote this. She's a school teacher, but right now she's not teaching. I did the housework. Father carried mother to her Mother Campbell's. He took dinner. Ooh, August 11th is your birthday. Happy diary birthday. HDBD. Yay. Yeah, the house was probably dry and dusty. I can just picture her sweeping and just dust flying up. Okay, he took dinner. Hold on. Campbell's. He took dinner to S.S. Fuller's. I sewed some. Father and I. Ooh, remind me on the 16th. Because I'll forget by the time we get there, but remind me, I will give you a diary birthday shout out. Genuine question, how is her mother's boil? I think she said it was better, but hopefully she will bring it up again. They live in Calais, Vermont. I can show you guys, after this entry, I'll show you some pictures and stuff. Father and I stayed at home all night. Mother at her mother's. Too bad we don't have a diagram of the boil. So let's take a little break and look at the people and the places that we're talking about. So this is Myrtie, and this is her dad, Benjamin. This is her grandfather. He lives next door. And this is also a picture of Myrtie and her dad and their horse, Parnell. There's lots of pictures of, like, this is different family members, Wheeler family. More Wheelers. This is, I think, our cousin. When he was talking about going to the Browns' house, that's their house. Philo and Myrtie. I think it was Philo, but that's the family. And let's see. The Wheelock family lives nearby to them, too. That's them. This is the Wheelock family also. Big family. This is the house at the Wheelock farm. We don't have a picture of Myrtie's house, unfortunately, but that's what the Wheelock family. Look how creepy. Yes, you're right, he was. So I don't know which Brown he was going to see. We could figure it out. But so this is a map of her town, and there's some pictures from her town. This is the school she worked at. This is like just a kind of a good view of what the town looked like around then. That's where Myrtie lived. I wonder if that's him too. We could probably see if the horse looks the same. Actually, it's pronounced Callus. I was saying Calais because that's what I assumed with like the French pronunciation what it would be, but it's actually Callus. Strange. But I assumed the same thing. Same thing with I was saying Montpellier, like that would be how you say it in French. It's a French word, you know, but it's actually Montpelier. I was taught the correct way to pronounce from people who are actually around there too, so it's pretty cool. That's the one cool thing about being on live stream. People from all over pop in and they're like, actually, I live there, so I have the authority. Yeah, Americanized, yeah. Do you have a favorite entry saved? I have one from another diary, Ralph's diary. I could pull up after, but it's pretty like morbid, but it's just one of the most fascinating ones. Milan. It's pronounced Milan. Yeah, I would think it's Milan. We have a Versailles nearby me, pronounced Versailles. Yeah, I would not be able to do it. So Ralph worked on the railroad, and this was one of the first entries we read of his, by the way, too, because it was like January, like early January in the first diary. And he was going, like, just doing his normal railroad day. So he was like on a train. He was an engineer for the railroad, and he like went and was scouting out like new places for new lines at the time. So he was riding the train, and the train hit someone. And it was like, it was interesting because we could look up like the situation and we found who the person was. It's like, it's morbid, but it's so far removed that it didn't feel as like terrible. But the terrible thing was that Ralph, so he gave us like the most detailed description. First of all, he was like, what did he say? That they hit the farmer and the body was found 200 feet north of whatever, like probably the depot or something. Feet pointing towards the track. Like he gave a description of like the scene in the most matter-of-fact way, like no emotion, no like, he didn't say like it was awful. He just told us how it was. And then he drew a picture, like a diagram, which at first I didn't know what it was, but it's literally a, like, I have to show you. I would love to go back actually and watch that replay of when I was reading that entry and realized that, let's see, that was Georgia's, it was 1901, and realized that that's what it was. Oh, these are all like, I don't have it. Oh, I know where I'd have it. Okay. Should just be in here, no? I'm like really badly organized with the old ones. I'll find it. It would be Ralph. Oh no, not 1903, 1901. Here. It would be early January. I put a picture of it. Yeah, here's what he drew for us. That is the man, and that is the train tracks. And at first I was like, what does this like symbol mean? And then I realized, oh my God. Are we able to read past entries? Yeah, past diaries, yes. If you go to my website, which is thingslostandfound.com, you might have to put a www before it. If you go there, then actually, this is all Ralph's diaries. It doesn't load when I do it on, oh, it is loading, okay. This is what it looks like. It's basically Google Slides that have all of the stuff in it, but you can click on it to make it bigger, and you can scroll through and read all of the entries. These are all Ralph and Georgia's, his wife. That was sweet because we read the 1903 diary of Ralph and Georgia, and that's when they got married. So we got to see them get engaged and married. It was cool. Okay. Someone asked, where do I get the diaries? They're all from different places. Some of them are from eBay. Some of them were donated. Some I found at estate sales, things like that. But all different sources. Wheelock. My last name is Whitlock. How similar. I wonder if there's any connection. Possibly. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Zika. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lil Bort. I also have it linked in my bio, the website. Okay, I am at home. Father went after mother just at night. Yeah, actually, sorry, I'm like not looking at what I'm doing just at night. Cricket said, I really didn't know men held diaries. A lot of the diaries that we have read were written by men. And a lot of, especially back then, they were doing a lot of logging for, like, Ralph would talk about his job. He'd give us, remember that, guys? He'd give us, like, exact coordinates and angle measurements of the railroad tracks and all that, like, a lot of detail that we don't need. But he wrote a lot about work, what he did every day, where he was, what portion of the tracks they were working on. And the ones we read from Fairfax, Iowa, I know the coordinates. After a while, I was just like, do I really need to type out the .000, like all the, it's crazy. Delaney. Why am I losing his name? Todd Delaney wrote about, like, farming and mowing and the weather. I'll be so upset if you don't find my diary when I die. That's sad. I don't read new diaries. I only read old ones. Yeah, Myrtie never does anything at night. I'd love to find that my grandmother. Yes, that would be cool. I would love to do that too, to read, like, family stuff. Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Say hello. I told them all that you got sick after your trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling now?
Feeling fine.
You can't come sit here and just cough all over my live stream.
Looking for my exercise taxes.
They're upstairs in the.
I know. I looked. I didn't see them.
They're in the junk pile. Junk pile.
I
junk
thought
mail.
They were in my nightstand.
No, they were on the coffee table for like a week and a half, so I moved it to the. When people were coming over, I moved it to the, like, napkin holder where we keep all our.
Want some of this Wild Turkey 101?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I have a headache. I hope you didn't make me sick. He was weak from the shoveling. How'd your bachelor trip go, they say?
It was good.
It was good. He had fun. They skied. I am at home. Father went after mother, and they went in a sauna just at night. The Airbnb had a sauna. Right, Ian?
Yes.
And what else did you do? You ate food. You went out to eat a lot.
Yeah.
They just basically skied a lot. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. How did I get into this hobby? Sharing is caring when you're sick. Yeah. I tell him he free coughs. He just... like a child. No, it's okay. I'm kidding. I see, like, now he's just playing it up. I see it 100 times worse at school. You wouldn't believe the things I see. Hey, cut it out. He's stomping. I got into this hobby. I stumbled upon a diary from 1917 at an estate sale many years ago. And then I started reading it. I started researching it. I realized the girl who wrote it was, like, pretty well known in Brooklyn society, so there was a lot about her in the newspapers and stuff. I just wrote snot. Father is not very well. So yeah, that's what started me. Sorry, I got a little distracted, but I found that diary, and then I realized how cool it was to start researching into it, and luckily it was a really interesting one. Helped about the housework. Thank you. I actually have my new nails now. I was doing gel. That's gel. And this, I'm trying something new. I saw on TikTok. They're just like basic right now, but they're a little longer than they've been because the gel kind of makes, I don't know if you will care about this, sorry, but I'll just keep going. The gel makes my nails kind of weak because when you have to like file it off and stuff. Oh, thanks. Okay, glad. I'll just keep talking. When you file it down, I feel like I don't file it like too much, but it does, after a while, they get pretty brittle. So I've been trying to give myself, my nails, a little bit of a break. So I'm using, it's called SE something, Couture, I think. It's like it's not gel. But I hate nail polish, like regular nail polish, because I'm an art teacher. And I feel like they chip immediately, and it's just like, or they take forever to dry, and I hate that. I hate waiting for it to dry. I can't stand it. And I do have to say, this did not dry well. But I'm trying a couple of different things. It ended up, like, denting like crazy because I don't think I waited long enough. And I was like, you know what? I'm not taking it off. I'm going to try. I sanded it. Not sanded. What's the word? Like filed it a little bit. The one that was really bad, my thumb. And it's not perfect, but I just went over it again with a top coat, a different top coat, and it's good enough. But yeah, it's like so annoying when you do it. Like it looked perfect and then it was dry and I put a top coat on it. And then the next day it was like dent city, every single nail. But so that's why I like gel, but it is like, you know, yeah, 30 seconds later. Or like it pushes. Oh, I hate that. So it needs to be like instant dry for me. And that's why I like gel, because it really, once you put it under the lamp, it's like done. And I've gotten pretty good at it, but I am like, I'm seeing a lot about people having reactions to gel. So I'm just trying to like take it easy. But you know what it does for me? I have like a terrible habit of picking. I'll answer your question, Eva. I don't know if it was you asking before too, but I will answer that question. I don't know what Diva Wraps is. Is that like the stick-on like designs? I've never tried that. I was never really into like painting my nails, but I realized I have a bad habit of and I've always had a bad habit of picking at my skin around my nails. Like I will peel I have anxiety and I like, that's what I do. And I don't even realize I'm doing it till I'm bleeding. It's like really bad. But I don't do it when my nails are painted. I don't know if it's like the subconscious, like my nails look nice, so I want to not pick at it. I don't know what it is, but it actually helps a lot. So I keep them painted. And now that I found like gel stays on as a teacher, like an art teacher, it's worth it for me. But yeah, that's my nail journey. Okay, so the WEA and the THER is for you to write the weather and the temperature, but she just doesn't do it. I used to bite my nails until I remembered the first time I did it. And I stopped, and it stopped. Until you remembered like what triggered it? That's interesting. Yeah, I've always picked at my like cuticles. And it just would, it was awful. Like, so I'm glad that I don't do that anymore. And I'm also like, I'm getting married. I can't have ugly fingers. No, Myrtie never goes out at night pretty much. I'm currently obsessed with press-on nails. I can get them to stay 2 to 3 weeks. I haven't tried that. Because of my allergy stuff, I'd be worried about the glue, but it would probably be fine. Does the glue like rip your nails though when you take them off? I do my son's nails so he won't pick if they look nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is. And it's not even like me looking down at my nails thinking, I shouldn't pick at my fingers because they look nice. I don't have that thought process. Oh God. Your best friend is going to kill you for saying that, Carly. I'm not even reading that out loud. Oh my God. Is your BFF a dog? How? Oh man. Straight to jail. Oh, okay, there's like dissolvers for the glue. Ian should get his done too. I had tons of pictures taken. Yeah, actually. He could get like a clear manicure or something. Yeah, I was saying I don't look at my fingers and decide not to pick at them. It's just like it doesn't happen as much. So I'll take it. Yeah, that is like I've never heard that one. This is Myrtie's diary. She's up in the corner. There's a picture of her. Just clear. Actually, I have to say, and it's nice, as a teacher, I teach young kids, but still, like, I see a lot more little boys coming into school with their nails painted, and I'm here for it. I like it. On a new episode of My Strange Addiction, someone eats toenails of her friends secretly. Okay, how about this, though? Her friend... No, never mind. Okay. Father... I'm not going to make fun of your friend. That is interesting, though. I hope that she gets past that, if she wants to. Mother and I washed. Father is not very well. I helped about the housework. We all stayed at home all night. Maybe the shame will get her to stop doing it. Like, if you tell her, I went on a live stream and I told 150 people that you chew your toenails, maybe that will make her stop. Okay. I love guys with painted nails. Yeah, I just think it's expressive. And it looks cute. And I'm just happy that kids don't feel like it's not weird. It would have been weird when I went to school in elementary school. It just would have been a thing. Like, that boy would have been made fun of. And it's nice that no one even says anything. It's like good progress. The WEA and the THER is for the weather and the temperature. You think it's valid. You think biting toenails is valid. I don't know. I don't know. Biting fingernails, like, because it's so close, you know, and like I never bit my fingernails. I always just picked at them. Biting toenails, that's a lot of effort, man. That's a lot of effort. It's just a little nibble here and there. That's all. Just a little nibble. Just a silly little fetus nibbling on his toenails, you know. Walking around with toenail breath. Oh no. I know, the bending, like, you have to, it's so much pre-planning. Like, stretching. I don't know. The things that come up. It's yoga. It's yoga. Toga. Mother and I finished washing. Just a little nibble. I love that. I helped about the housework. Father is not very well. I'll have to go tell Ian that one. We all stayed at home all night. What would be the yoga pose? Someone come up with a good name for it. Addie's yoga parties. I got this diary. One of them I got from eBay, and then when we started researching it, I found someone on Ancestry that had more diaries of hers, and they donated them to me. So I have 2 from that and 1 from eBay. 3 total. Chomp, chomp, click. Ew, the click. Ugh, that's gross. Oh my god. I don't really know a lot of yoga poses, but I feel like you need it to be like a pun in the downward facing chomp. We put out the clothes. I did a good part. That is just like diabolical. What do you think got her into journaling to then write just a couple of lines as a to-do list? I don't know. Well, so her diary, first of all, is very tiny. It's hard to, like, get that when the picture is blown up pretty large on my screen, but that's why she's only writing a couple of lines, because it's so small each day. But yeah, I think she just, back then, a lot of people kept diaries just to, like, keep track of their daily life. Nowadays, I think we have so many other ways to document our life. A lot of it being online, you know, it's extremely tiny. But this is all they had. They didn't even have, like, they had photographs, but it was, like, more of a thing to get your picture taken. It was not, like, just a candid thing, you know? So this is how you documented your life. We document our lives so differently now. But even, like, thinking back, for the ones who do, like, oh, I harvested this at this time of year, like, you look back the year before and say, oh, when were the potatoes ready last year? Is this normal? Like, I don't know. It's a way of documenting their life. But it is interesting because a lot of it is so like mundane. But also, what are they doing all day? It's also just something to do. Father is not very well. Poor father has not been well. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. This is just for fun. It would be a cool job. Today... Oh, hey! Okay, today is the Wheeler picnic. We are going to be able to find something about that. Ugh, I can't type all of a sudden. Oh, we did not go? Why? Mother and I ironed. I helped about the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. How your diary birthday? Oh, thank you for reminding me. I told you I was going to forget. Happy diary birthday. I would have imagined something more emotional. Yes, definitely. A lot of people say that. Because now when we think of negative 94 birthday, that's something new. I like that. We have not done the negative birthdays before. A lot of people say that about it. Like they're surprised that they're not talking about feelings but they really, not as much as we do now. Now when you think about journaling, it's like pouring your heart out, right? But theirs was much more matter of fact. So we're going to look for the Wheeler picnic. Okay. There were over 200 people in attendance at the Wheeler picnic at Curtis Pond last Wednesday. Among those from out of state were Heber E. Wheeler. I cannot read that. Louise Wheeler. Oh, didn't she say Louise was staying with them? The Callis and Worcester bands were present as they were at the Republicans' rally at the town hall that evening, and the selections that they rendered showed they were improving very much. Wait, what? Maybe they weren't very good. The Callis and Worcester bands were present as they were at the Republican. Okay, so they were at a rally already. That's why they were present. This is so hard to read sometimes. And the selections they rendered showed they were improving very much. They should secure the substantial support of the people in this vicinity. Thank you. Oh, my voice is like, I don't know why I'm losing it. Okay, that's the same. I'll open here. Okay. Okay, so that's it. But I should definitely take a little screenshot. And keep that. Okay. I wanted to do one more thing. I want to look at this Flickr page where we've gotten a lot of cool stuff from. This is all from the town. We just got so lucky finding this. I want to see, there's a picture of a Wheeler picnic, and I want to know if it's the one from... that's 1931. Wheeler family reunion, 1910. Like, Myrtie might be in this picture. Okay. Huh. No, that's it. I have an account. Okay. Look at these guys. The Wheeler picnic was at Curtis Pond, which I think last time we were here, was it you, Tamsin, who told me which one Curtis Pond was? Is that or maybe it was a different pond we were talking about. It's in Vermont. In Calais, Vermont. Can you imagine coming from a family that has annual reunions for at least 30 years? Yeah, actually, my family has had reunions. Not that big. No, was it 10th Pond? It might have been. My dysfunctional family could never. Yeah, my dad's side, we've had, I want to say, it was a big year this year. Might have been 30. I don't know. They made t-shirts for it. But every year we have a family, it's actually a family picnic, like them. My family is nuts. That's why you gotta get them all together, right? Is this the same girl that you were gonna go visit? There was also someone named Ellis. We're going on our honeymoon in August in Vermont, and we're driving by here, so I'm gonna go, like, see the town, but, okay. I am in North Carolina, and we have several famous Wheelers here. Okay, that's interesting. They came here from Massachusetts in 1798. Myrtie's family comes from Massachusetts, too. Way back. That's interesting. It's probably the same Wheelers. They're just so famous. They do so many good things that we hear about them. That is really crazy. Okay, I went up in the pasture and got a pail of blackberries. I helped about the housework. Father paid his tax. Would it be, does it say taxes? Yeah, I think so. Paid his taxes. $5.47. We should see how much that is. Oh, yeah. I see a square by Thur. I wonder if that was a wash. Usually it has to do with a music lesson. I noticed there was a square the other day, too, and I didn't even, like, pay attention. Yeah, I gave Mary Fuller a music lesson. I don't know why she gives those symbols when something about the music lesson. Whether it means, yeah, so sometimes it's an X, sometimes it's a 0, like, or an O, or a circle, and then sometimes it's a square. It's very interesting. I wish she would give us a little, like, legend to tell us, like, what means what. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Your birthday is August 15th, 1900. No, 1990. 1900. Happy, here you go, diary birthday. Yay. Maybe how well they're doing with practice, yeah. Or maybe, like, yeah, how much progress they made. One time it was interesting because it was like, oh, they didn't pay her. Like, she made a note of not being paid. No, Myrtie died in 1964. HBDBD, thank you, Carly. I always mess that up. HBDBD. Okay. August 18th. I helped mother. If you have time, Google John Hill Wheeler and the bondwoman's narrative. John. Yeah, you wish that taxes were Hannah Crafts. $5. Well, we'll do the math, or someone else can do it if you want. The bond ones. Oh, is this? Tell me about this. Oh, okay. It's the only book written by a slave. I thought this was about the Wheelers. This one is though. Let's see. Who's John H. Wheeler? Is that who you're thinking of? Dip back where you live? State treasurer. Cool. We'll have to see if they're related. We'll have to go back in the ancestry. I haven't done a lot of the ancestry, like, oh, interesting. I haven't gone back very far. And, like, it gets so huge after a while. It's hard, but it is cool when you can link them up. Do you keep a diary, or do you think someone did the same in the year 3000? I do. I have a 5-year diary. Thank you, Tori. 211 to 212 today. Still pretty cheap. So, yes, I keep a diary. I have a 5-year diary, and I'm in the last year of it, which is really cool. Oh, actually, so that will give some perspective, because people always ask me how long have I been doing this, and I don't even know. But I got that 5-year diary, I think. Yeah, you can. Feel free. You can message me. I hope I see it. If I don't answer you, it's because I don't check them, not because I'm ignoring you. So just keep messaging me, and I'll eventually see it. I don't... What was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Someone help me. It's gone. It'll come back. Oh, the 5-year diary. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been very good about it, though. About filling it out. Oh, when I started doing this. Yes. I know that I bought that diary because I was starting to get really into researching Anglesy's diary. And that's when I got it. So I've been doing this for at least 5 years on TikTok, and longer before I got TikTok. Like, I was maybe for like 3 years before that, I was researching Anglesy's diary. So yeah, it's crazy how fast time flies. I helped mother mop. I take photos of which diary? I didn't take them of the 1917 one. That one had very long entries. These, I literally just like open it up and snap with my phone and just like turn the page, take a picture, turn the page, take a picture, it's very fast. Plus, an entire month is only like, I don't even know how many pictures, because there's like a few for each page. I started it same year as you when you mentioned on TikTok. Oh, cool. But a diary? Okay, I helped mother mop. Yeah, I used to mostly just make videos on TikTok about that diary. I didn't do any live streams, but then I started live streaming and I was doing both. And now I just do live streaming pretty much. Did a good part of the housework. I used to have a lot more time to make the videos, and it was very, like, I had a system. And then I started doing this, and this is much more like freeform. I like it. Less prep and more interesting. Yeah, I know. Her dad's been sick for a while. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop soon. My head's hurting. Gave Mary Fuller a music lesson. Okay, I'll do a couple more. Maybe I'll just finish this page. That would be a good way to stop. I like doing the whole month, but I really don't want to, like, send myself into a really bad headache. That would not be a good way to start tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow. I don't want to be miserable. Father, mother, and I about home. We are not feeling very well. Yep. Well, they just keep getting sick and better and sick and better. I feel like whatever's happening, they just keep, like, passing it around. My diary birthday is on the 27th, in case you stop before then. We'll give you an early diary birthday shout out before we go. And we'll read it next week, definitely. Okay. We're not feeling very well. We all stayed at home all night. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to push myself because I will regret it. Oh, I just know that this is the kind of headache that's not going to go away unless I go take medicine. So, we will continue next week. I've scrolled past you about 5 times and these people are never feeling well. Literally every single day the past month in this diary, they've either been dealing with boils or having vague not feeling well or they have a bad cold. I don't think it's a cold at this point. I think you have more than a cold. Yeah, so I'm on every Thursday. So I will keep, I'm hoping I'm good. I'm not sick. I refuse. So I'm good. Just a headache, you know. I hate being sick in the summer too. It sounds miserable. Yeah. I'd be scared if it was, yeah, it's Thursday. Isn't that weird? Doesn't feel like it. I know. I wish I was on more too, but once a week is already like kind of hard to maintain sometimes. Life is just so busy, isn't it? It's like sad. But yeah, if you want more of me, that sounds weird, but I have a Patreon, and I do also do monthly video chats with my Patreon supporters. So if you really like doing this, that is one way that you can join us more. But yep, Thursdays, there's a new thing on TikTok called bulletin boards, and it's probably not new, but it's new to me. Oh, hey, I'm at 79.9. I'm almost at 80,000. 79,872. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Bulletin boards. Apparently that's a way that I can tell you guys things and send out a message. So if you like my live stream and you want to be like reminded, I guess I didn't really use it today to remind people I was going live, but if I ever have to change the live stream time or the day, like last week I did Wednesday instead of Thursday, things like that, I'll put it on there. So feel free to join that. Yeah. So I wonder if there's a sickness in the newspaper. Maybe. They do tend to tell like the newspaper posts when people are sick. Let's just do a little like, is that how you spell Benjamin? Why do I think that looks weird? Benjamin Wheeler. I don't think they like call him Benjamin. Wheeler Ben. Doesn't seem like they have him in there as being sick. But yeah, they do sometimes talk about, like, this person has been ill and is feeling better or is going to the doctor. BF. Yeah, maybe BF. No, not in that month, but maybe. Let's see. Elder BF Wheeler went to West Randolph this morning to attend the State Christian Conference now in session at that place. Oh, that's in September. We're getting a sneak peek. All right. Oh, yeah, Reverend B. Wheeler. That's true, because he was a reverend. All right. They're only about 15 years before the Spanish flu. I know. It is crazy. All right. So next Thursday, 6 p.m., I'll be back here. Come join. It's always fun. And we'll keep reading through. We'll finish August and then probably get into September, too. Thank you. I will stay healthy. I am determined. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, Cricket. Thanks, everyone who comes back every time, and I won't touch him. Like, that's what I did to him the other day. I was like, because he was, like, coughing on the couch. Like, get away from me. It's okay. He always says, my germs are your germs. Or, no, he doesn't say my germs are your germs. He says, my health is your health. That's what he says. All right. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Happy early diary birthday. We'll see you next time.